Looks like the utility task vehicle tried to take a shortcut through the river and ended up with a flat tire. This guy's backflip attempt at the carnival was so bad, even the Ferris wheel was dizzy. Talk about a flip-flop. Man attempts to impress his wife by turning her upside down, but ends up with a quick trip to the ER instead. Boat flips over as women try to get out of it, because apparently the boat was more sinking than sailing with their exit strategy. Guess he really flipped his day upside down. Looks like that pool cover had other plans. Sometimes, even a simple task can turn into an unexpected splash zone. Inman slips and falls into a puddle. His wettest plot twist yet. Guess he wanted to make a splash. Austin construction workers ran for their lives as a crane collapsed. Talk about a job that's literally falling apart. Looks like that worker just got promoted to bottle cap management. Guess it's safe to say he really took one for the team. Why did the construction worker fall off the stool? He thought he was on break, but it turns out he just took a dive for a higher perspective. Man trips on his jacket and falls, taking all his luggage with him. Guess he really wanted to make a splash at the baggage claim. Looks like this guy's dance moves were more naysayers than he anticipated. Talk about taking a fall from grace. Man trips over dog on porch and falls. Talk about a rough landing. At least the pup didn't fall over him. Two lovebeds tried to lift their windsurf sail but ended up making a splash in the water instead. Guess they just couldn't handle the weight of their relationship. Who needs a horse when you can ride the struggle bus? Next time, maybe just stick to the ground. She lost her balance during those burpee box jump overs like a toddler on a tightrope. Watch this guy tip over while loading a mini bike. Talk about a gravity check. Maybe he should stick to riding instead of loading. Two women slipped while helping an elderly lady, proving that even good deeds can turn into a comedy of errors. Talk about taking a tumble for a cause. That guy's pull-up attempt on the wooden joist went south faster than my motivation at the gym. Talk about a gravity check. She hit the dance floor hard, but her wig hit the ground harder. Guess it couldn't keep up with her moves. She thought she could snag a prize, but the only thing she won was a fall from the human claw machine. Talk about a real crane-tastrophe. She thought she was auditioning for Dancing on Ice, but it turns out she was just sliding into the DMs of gravity. At least he nailed the crash and play part. Michael Jackson's moonwalk on skates was so smooth, he went from Thriller to Slammer in one glide. Guess he took breaking a little too literally. She went from dancing queen to floral victim in seconds. Talk about a real-life hair-raising experience. How I stop you from Christmas shopping? I send you to the Unicorn Specialty Shop. Good luck finding that BSFSA.
Slip and slide wipeout in 3, 2, 1.
Guy tries to launch his parasail, but instead he decides to test gravity by face planting and getting dragged across the ground like a human kite. Guy accidentally knocks the water slide off his houseboat, turning his vacation into a very wet game of Find the Slide.
I've never.
Are you okay?
Guy falls off his kayak while watching his friend gracefully slide into the creek. Guess he wanted to join the splash party, but forgot his invite. Looks like this guy took an unexpected detour straight into the street. At least gravity was there to lend a hand, or in this case, a trip. At least the floor cushioned the blow, sort of like a very unhelpful friend. She tried to make a splash, but instead, she just made a cannonball of embarrassment. She went from I'm a slide pro to I'm a slide no-go in 0.2 seconds.
Get on your mark. Get set. Go!
Oh my god.
When you realize the only thing you're sliding into is a new bruise collection. All right, fellas, what do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more interesting and educational contents in the future. Thanks for your support.